Crusaders and Newington. Your team tonight is as follows: Crusaders number 1, Sean O'Neill; number 3, Chris Haggerty; number 4, Aidan Wilson; number 6, Robert Weir; number 7, Phil Lowry; number 10, Johnny Fraser; number 11, Brandon Doyle; number 16, Johnny Black; number 17, Lewis Patterson; number 18, Jordan Owens; number 39, Joel Thompson. Substitutes: number 33, Johnny Tuffy; number 8, Ben Kennedy; number 14, Jordan Forsyth; number 20, Daniel Lormer; number 26, James Holland; number 27, Johnny McMurray; number 43, Lewis Barr. Junior lineup: number 1, Mark Maven; number 2, Ocean Roper; number 3, Jack Riley; number 4, Matthew Gorman; number 5, Kevin Bradley; number 6, Thomas Logan; number 8, Gary Warwick; number 9, Aidan Gillen; number 10, Patrick Downey; number 11, Robert McVarnock; number 21, Patrick Pearce. Substitutes: number 19, Nathan Kerr; number 7, Conal Burns; number 12, Darrell McKenna; number 14, Patrick O'Donnell; number 15, Matt Smith; number 16, Andrew Fox; and number 7, Ethan Casey. Your referee this evening: Shane Andrews. Assistant referees: Jamie Carnduff and Thomas McKnight.
Very good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Crusaders TV YouTube channel. We're here at Seaview this evening, bringing you live coverage of the County Antrim Shield match between Crusaders and Premier Intermediate League side Newington. Crusaders have won this competition 8 times previously, the last time going back to the 2018-19 season, where they overcame Linfield here at Seaview. That was a great game for all those who remember, and one we won't forget in a hurry, with the wind playing a major factor that night. Newington come into this game on the back of a 1-0 away win to Dullingstown in the league last Saturday and remain tied at the top of the table, having played 4 games and a return of 9 points. Their only defeat this season came to Port Stewart earlier on in the season. For the second time in a week, the Swans have been drawn against the Premier League side, and although losing to Portadown last Tuesday evening, they did find themselves down to 9 men after captain Richard Gowdy and Dare Rooney were sent off, therefore will miss tonight's game. Crusaders come into the game on the back of a 1-0 well-earned win over Larne last Saturday, and Stephen Baxter once again reshuffles the pack and gives an opportunity to those who haven't played much football. Just to run through the two sides this evening is number 1 Sean O'Neill, number 3 Chris Hegarty, number 4 Aidan Wilson, number 6 Robbie Weir, number 7 Philip Lowry, number 10 Johnny Fraser, number 11 Brandon Doyle, number 16 Johnny Black, number 17 Lewis Patterson, number 18 and captain this evening Jordan Owens, and number 39 Joel Thompson. On the bench tonight for Crusaders is number 33 Jonathan Tuffy, number 8 Ben Kennedy, number 14 Jordan Forsyth, number 20 Daniel Larmer, number 26 James Holland, number 27 Johnny McMurray, and number 43 Lewis Barr. For the visitors this evening in nets, number 1 Mark Mabin, number 2 Oisin Roper, number 3 Jack Riley, number 4 Matthew Gorman, number 5 Kevin Bradley, number 6 Thomas Logan, number 8 and captain Gary Warwick, number 9 Aidan Gillen, number 10 Patrick Downey, number 11 Robert McFarnock, number 21 Patrick Pearce. On the bench for Newington this evening is number 19 Nathan Kerr, number 7 Conal Burns, number 12 Darrell McKenna, number 14 Patrick O'Donnell, number 15 Matthew Smith, number 16 Andrew Fox, and number 17 Ethan Casey. And Shane Andrews is the referee this evening. He's about to get us underway here as young Joel Thompson does indeed get us underway. He gives it back to Chris Hegarty coming into the side again this evening. Tonight it's 11 changes in total for Crusaders from their team that won against Larne here at Seaview last Saturday. Patterson just took too long on the ball there, and it's an opportunity here for Newington to get up the pitch. It goes all the way back to Sean O'Neill. Ball played up to Jordan Owens. He gets a good head on it. Breaks now to Joel Thompson. He tries to find Johnny Fraser. Jack Riley is there, but can't prevent the throw-in for Crusaders. Just at an early start, it looks like Newington have went 5 at the back with 3 centre halves of Matthew Gorman, Kevin Bradley and Patrick Pearce. Good play by Patterson to find Johnny Fraser down this right hand side. He gets a good ball into the box and out as far as Joel Thompson. He does get his header away but can't find the target. This time last week Newington were away to Portadown. They were beaten that night 2-0 but were down to 9 men. Their captain Richard Gowdy was sent off. Played forward by Pearce, but Aidan Wilson's there with his head just under O'Reilly, and he gave it back to Pearce again, but he had to knock the ball out of play, and it's another Crusaders throw-in. Patterson takes a throw and finds Jordan Owens. He chests it back to Patterson. Jordan Owens just tried to clip that ball forward. It's going to be chased down by Joel Thompson, who does well to put centre half under pressure. Another good header from Owens. Jordan Owens just went chest onto the volley there, but it was good defending once again by Kevin Bradley. Played down the line towards Thomas Logan. He can't get there, but Wilson has to come out and meet it, and it's another throw in here to Newington. Johnny Black making his first start tonight for Crusaders. Ball breaks now to Philip Lowry, but he just overruns that, and it's a nice wee flick there from Patrick Pearce. Newington now keep the ball. Riley goes down the line, but it's cut out once again by Robbie Weir. Riley tries to find Aidan Gillen, but can't. Pearce. Good play there by Downey. He decides to go back home. Jack Riley, but it's good pressing there by Johnny Fraser just to knock that out for another Newington throw-in, just inside their own half. Patterson is there. Good header by Pearce once again, and likewise by Patterson. Logan just tries to knock the ball up towards Gillen, but Aidan Wilson's there just to cut that pass off. Johnny Black. Good angle ball played, and it's a good flick down by Jordan Owens trying to find Joel Thompson. Pearce. Good pressure there by Johnny Fraser, and then Jordan Owens, and goalkeeper just can't clear his lines. Good early pressing there from Crusaders. Just in the early few minutes here, Newington haven't came to sit behind the ball. They're also trying to get the ball forward. Played up towards McFarnick, but Joel Thompson gets a good head to it. Robbie Weir, I think he was just caught late there, and it is a Crusaders free kick just inside their own half. Robbie Weir gets us underway nice and quickly, gives it back to Aidan Wilson. Right now to Johnny Black. Early signs there, Newington. They're trying to get the ball forward, but without the ball, they're tucking into that back five. Good tackle there once again by Robert McFarnick. He just seems to be playing on this left-hand side. His early signs are good for him. Chris Hegarty. Crusaders happy enough just to keep the ball. Comes out now to Hegarty. He goes long, trying to get in behind to find Johnny Fraser if he can get his great touchdown there, and if he done well just to keep the ball in play to get his cross in, but his cross just went behind the goal. Robbie Weir also back in the side this evening. He missed Saturday's win over Larne. Nice to see him back. Philip Lowry also getting another start under his belt after coming on at half time last Saturday. He started the League Cup game last Tuesday as well. Maben. Johnny Black done well just to shield that ball and run all the way through now to Chris Hegarty. He takes it early and tries to find Lewis Patterson. Plenty of space to run into. Johnny Fraser just beyond him, but once again good defending there by Thomas Logan. Johnny Black once again on the left hand side. Good ball in to try and find Thompson, but just a crucial block in there, and it runs all the way back to the New England keeper. Gorman, good pass out in this right hand side. Find Downey. Gillen. He just may have overhit that and gives it away. Good tracking back by Jordan Owens. Appeals there for a free kick, but our referee this evening, Shane Andrews, sees nothing wrong with it. Now out in the right hand side to Fraser. He cuts in. Tries a pass in the inside to find Jordan Owens, but it was easily cut out there in the end. Good play now by Newington. It's Logan. Gives it to Warwick. Out now to Riley. Philip Lowry just won the ball back and tried to get it going nice and quickly, but runs all the way through now to Kevin Bradley. Throw in once again now to Crusaders out in this left hand side. It's taken early by Johnny Black. Wilson just spreads it across to Chris Hegarty. He decides the diagonal ball up towards Jordan Owens, but it was easily cut out there in the end by O'Shane Roper. Crusaders gain possession once again. It's a good shape here by Newington, just not letting them play through the lines. We've seen last Tuesday how dangerous Crusaders were from wide areas, getting the ball into the box, and it's obviously an area that Newington have looked at this evening. Johnny Black gives it back across to Chris Hegarty. He's lots of space to run into. Finds the feet of Jordan Owens. He spreads it out to his right fullback in Patterson. Good early ball in by Patterson, but just showed too much of it to the goalkeeper, and he came out and collected it. Maven goes long, trying to find Aidan Gillen, but it's a good header there by Johnny Black up towards Jordan Owens. Robbie Weir decides to go all the way home now to Aidan Wilson. Robbie Weir once again. Johnny Fraser just coming on the inside, but Weir decides to go to the feet of Jordan Owens. Robbie Weir does spread it, trying to find Patterson. Gets a head on it, and Johnny Fraser's there to chase. Pearce does well just to get there, but Johnny Fraser forced him into the first corner of the game for Crusaders. Going to be taken by Joel Thompson. Wilson, Johnny Black all making their way into the area. It's a deep ball coming into the box towards the back post. Aidan Wilson did get there, but just couldn't get enough power in that header. And out now as far as Brandon Doyle. He gives it to Johnny Black, goes with his right foot, but easily cut out there by Newington defence, and they're now find themselves in the counter. Good ball played towards Gillen, but Sean O'Neill comes out just to knock the ball out of play. It's good goalkeeping there from Sean O'Neill. Sean also returning from an injury from last season. Great to see him back out in the pitch again. Johnny Black goes out to Brandon Doyle on the left hand side. Gives it back into Thompson. Newington happy for Crusaders to have the ball in their own half. Johnny Black once again down this left hand side. He finds Brandon Doyle. Again, good shape there for Newington. Just forcing that ball to go all the way back to Chris Hegarty. Comes out wide to Johnny Fraser. Good defending once again by Riley. Now an opportunity for Newington to break, but Robbie Weir is there just to shield that and get a crucial touch. Weir finds Patterson. Philip Lowry. Brandon Doyle. Philip Lowry just tries to find Thompson. The flag does eventually go up for offside. I think the intentions were good there, but we're just in this early few minutes. Crusaders probably just need to speed things up, and the ball moves faster than the man. Kevin Bradley gives it to Matthew Gorman. Bradley goes to the feet of Patrick Downey. Tries to find McFarnick, but cut out once again by Chris Hegarty. Now Brandon Doyle breaks. It's the heavy touch there from Jordan Owens. I think Brandon Doyle wanted that one back to feet, but that's not where it was given. Wilson spreads the ball out wide now to Patterson once again. Inside to Joel Thompson, who's came deep to get the ball. Chris Hegarty, space down this right hand side. He does indeed find Patterson. Opts to go first time, and it's a bit of a cross or a shot. I think if that had been in, I'm sure young Lewis Patterson would have claimed that was a shot and seen the keeper off his line, but it does indeed go out for a Newington goal kick. Good header by Chris Hegarty once again. Thompson's going to be challenged by Riley. Riley comes out best. Good play by Gary Warwick, but he's crowded out by Chris Hegarty and Johnny Fraser. It's a Newington throw in now inside their own half. Riley. Cool, calm and collected there from Matthew Gorman. Chris Hegarty, he's being pressed by McFarnick once again, but does well and receives the ball back. Gives it out in this right hand side to Lewis Patterson. Forced to go back once again from the Newington defensive shape that they're holding very well so far in this game. Aidan Wilson. Robbie Weir. Chris Hegarty just steps in but gives it out right once again to Lewis Patterson. Ball clipped forward towards Joel Thompson, and it looked like it had the beating of Matthew Gorman, but Thompson just couldn't get that ball under control, and it runs all the way through to Mark Maben. Just a free header there for Aidan Wilson. And the ball comes back with the Newington keeper. He opts this time to go short to Matthew Gorman. Inside to find Gary Warwick. He gives it back to Gorman. Clip forward once again there, trying to find Robert McFarnick, but I think the flag probably would have went up there. He was just coming back from an offside position. Hegarty gives it out to his centre half partner this evening. We've seen those two as a pair last year for a number of months before Chris Hegarty suffered with his injury at Portadown last year. Here he is again. It's Chris Hegarty running across the halfway line, goes out right to find Lewis Patterson. Chris Hegarty gets it back, goes quickly inside to find Robbie Weir. It's moving the ball quicker now for Crusaders, and it's Aidan Wilson. Finds the feet of Philip Lowry. Good early pass by Johnny Black, and Jordan Owens just tries to spread the play, but it's well cut out once again by McVarnick. Chris Hegarty just gets a crucial touch under that because on his heels was Aidan Gillen. Brandon Doyle now in this left hand side, a few step overs and tries to beat Roper. Comes back and gives it to Johnny Black. Good ball played into the box, goes to the head of Jordan Owens, and Philip Lowry is there, but done really well to get his header off there. But Mark Mabin made himself big and done enough to make that save. Good opportunity there for Crusaders just to get their noses in front. Header back there by Hegarty. It's going to be kept in by Sean O'Neill. He gives it out quickly once again to Lewis Patterson, who's seen plenty of the ball in this early exchange. Joel Thompson. Good pressing once again by Gary Warwick. Aidan Wilson. Chris Hegarty just tries to find Lewis Patterson, but it's well shielded out of play there by Jack Riley. It's another goal kick to Newington. Newington will be fairly happy with their start to this game. With good shape without the ball and not making it easy for Crusaders to get in behind. Maybe just trying to find Thomas Logan, but Patterson does well just to see that ball out. And it's a Crusaders throw in. Hegarty goes all the way back to Sean O'Neill. Wilson finds Philip Lowry, he gets it back. Once again, plenty of space for Chris Hegarty to run into. Opts to go long, trying to find Johnny Fraser down the right hand side. Great touch by Johnny Fraser. He just gave him the eyes there and get round his man, but it's good tracking back there from the Newington player. I think it was Riley there in the end, but great feat by Johnny Fraser. Great turn, but just delayed on getting the ball played across the box. Evan goes long towards Aidan Gillen, but Aidan Wilson just lets that bounce over, and Crusaders once again regain possession. Hegarty allowed to travel a long way, switches the ball out in his left hand side, but Brandon Doyle, it doesn't quite meet him. Robbie Weir gives it to Aidan Wilson once again. It's now Johnny Black. He plays an early pass across the halfway line to Robbie Weir. He goes out right trying to find Patterson once again. Good defending once again by Riley, and the referee adjudged that Patterson got the final touch on that ball. It's another goal kick. Evan tries to find McVarnick. He gets a good strong header on it, but it runs all the way through there to Chris Hegarty, who heads it back to his goalkeeper, who gets Crusaders on their way early. Philip Lowry comes deep to collect the ball. He clips it over trying to find Brandon Doyle. I think the flag may go up for offside. It does indeed. Just a bit predictable at the minute here for Crusaders. Passing along the back and we're stepping in, but I think the manager will be keen to increase the intensity and just speed things up. Just that one clear chance there that fell to Philip Lowry. Bradley gives it back to his goalkeeper. He's been put under some pressure there from Jordan Owens, but Gary Warwick just chested it out to Thomas Logan now on the ball. Just a bit late there from Chris Hegarty, and Crusaders concede a free kick. Warwick takes it quickly. Patrick Downey just goes on the ground there from a challenge from Joel Thompson. Another free kick here for Newington, just further up the pitch. Taken by Warwick. Tries to find Pierce, comes off. Chris Hegarty just headed it on to Jordan Owens, but they get away with that, and the ball's played quickly. Johnny Fraser just probably caught waiting on the ball there. Good defensive work once again by Riley. Wilson in behind, trying to find Johnny Black. There's not many to aim for, but it's a great ball across the front of goal, but just wasn't enough Crusaders shirts in there. But Riley took no chances and just kicked it out for another Crusaders corner. Jack Riley has made a very positive start to this game. The left back from Newington. Thompson puts the ball in the box, and goalkeeper gets a fist to it, but only as far out now to Johnny Black. He gives it to Brandon Doyle. Crusaders just forced to go back. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Gives Newington an opportunity just to get set again. Robbie Weir clipped towards Jordan Owens. Does well to win his header, but I think he just anticipated that Philip Lowry was going to run beyond him. Maybe towards Aidan Gillen again, but Aidan Wilson's there with a head. Riley goes inside to find Downey. He does well to spread the ball, but just overhits that past the Ocean Roper and goes out for Crusaders throw in. Right idea there from Patrick Downey. He just couldn't execute the pass. Hegarty just runs into the Newington half, goes out right to find Patterson. He has to give it back to Chris Hegarty, and now we've got Philip Lowry on the ball. Finds Brandon Doyle, who's come inside, finds the feet of Robbie Weir. Beyond him's nice through ball there. Johnny Black puts a ball in the box, just beats everyone, including Johnny Fraser at the back post, but Patterson looks like he could keep this in, and it's good defending once again by Riley. Another Crusaders throw in. Hegarty puts a dangerous ball into the box, but once again it's an easy collect for Mark Maben. Goes long, it's an easy head out by Chris Hegarty, just in these goal kicks, and for Newington, they probably need to think about doing something different because it just keeps coming back at them when they go long from their goalkeeper. Good work by Philip Lowry, and Crusaders regain possession. It's Weir finds Brandon Doyle, who's just come inside in the last few minutes. Good run, good burst of pace there from Brandon Doyle. Goes 1-2 with Jordan Owens, but the touch just took him away from goal and showed too much of the ball to the centre half of Newington. Logan tries to go down to find Gillen, but Downey, good feet by Patrick Downey. Riley. Good work again by Downey. He finds McFarnick. He's going to have a go from range, but it's an easy collection there for Sean O'Neill. Better spell there from Newington. sprays the ball out in the right hand side. As Johnny Fraser does get the ball, he puts a ball into the box. Goes out for another corner to Crusaders. It was a great ball there from Robbie Weir. I think the first touch probably just showed too much of the ball there to Riley from Johnny Fraser. Thank you once again to everyone joining us this evening. I'm sure you would all rather be here, but hopefully we can show you the coverage of the game. Hopefully we'll have the game may improve and we'll see some goals very soon. Corner's taken quickly to Robbie Weir. He puts ball into the box, and it was Chris Hegarty coming in there, but goalkeeper done well just to anticipate that. Throws it long again, trying to find Gillen, but it's just going to come back their way. Logan does well to find McVarnick out in this left hand side. He's plenty of space to run into. Does well. Philip Lowry's there to chase him, but just cuts the ball back. McVarnick spreads the ball all the way to Roper. Good touch with his left foot inside. Gives it into Gillen. McVarnick just coming in round the back post there, but great defending by Lewis Patterson just to chest that back to his goalkeeper and allow him to pick that up. Good break now, and Patterson's on the ball once again. Has to go inside to find Robbie Weir. Hegarty. Good defensive shape once again by Newington, not allowing any space in. Forces Chris Hegarty to go long, but easily cut out. Now ball the breaks to Downey. Good work there by Patterson, and then Robbie Weir to throw in now to Newington. Doyle. Johnny Black just trying to return the ball to Brandon Doyle, but that's easily seen out there by Oisin Roper. Crusaders just got to be careful not to try and force this and keep the ball and try and open the gaps. Maben goes long trying to find Riley. If he can keep that in, he does, but just enough to knock it towards Sean O'Neill. Robbie Weir, yeah, just telling his teammates to come and give him an option. The last thing you want if you're a centre midfielder is everybody running away from the ball, and Robbie Weir's sure to tell him that. Brandon Doyle, who's came inside over the last 5 or 6 minutes or so, just trying to get involved in the game. Robbie Weir spreads it out to Johnny Fraser. It's just a heavy first touch and showed too much of that ball to Riley once again. Knowing Johnny Fraser, he'll not be happy with that touch. Hegarty, ball put into the box, down the back to find Jordan Owens. He does get ahead to it, but just didn't anticipate the second ball, and Hegarty just goes to Aidan Wilson and he tidies it up all the way back to his goalkeeper. Hegarty. Joel Thompson goes inside, but Gorman is there just to tidy that up. Finds Downey. Good feed by Downey. He's under pressure from Philip Lowry, and Johnny Fraser does well just to track back and intercept that ball. And once again, Crusaders have got possession. It's Lewis Patterson on the right hand side, goes back in to find Robbie Weir. Laurie finds Doyle. He's tracked back by Logan and Downey, but once again Crusaders give up possession of the ball. McVarnick does really well against Patterson. Robbie Weir goes in, but McVarnick dodges that tackle, and still McVarnick coming inside, and Lewis Patterson done well just to track back and not lose his man. There's an opportunity there for Newington just to get a shot away again. Johnny Black once again tries to find Johnny Fraser, and Riley's there just to knock it back to his keeper. It's not the greatest of kicks cleared from the goalkeeper, but there's no Crusaders shirts there. Robbie Weir. Johnny Black puts a ball towards Jordan Owens. Pierce is there just to head it out, only as far to Robbie Weir, but he takes a heavy touch. It's now an opportunity for Newington to break with Downey on the ball. He through ball to find Gillen. He's just made his way in the box and slides a ball across trying to find Gary Warwick, but Crusaders are there in numbers, but it was an opportunity for Newington just to get in behind. Great through ball there from McVarnick, and good work by Aidan Gillen. Laurie. One more finds Aidan Wilson. Laurie gets the ball back. Need to now have 10 men behind the ball, which is forcing Crusaders just to try and create their own space. Robbie Weir goes towards Johnny Fraser. Better first touch by Fraser and drilled across the front of goal. Only as far out now to Brandon Doyle. We instantly thought he was going to shoot with his left foot, but just tried to pull it back inside to his right. Johnny Black once again. Good early crosses for him, making his first start for his new club after signing on the last day of the transfer window. It's Chris Hegarty. Goes out on the right hand side to find Patterson. He puts another ball across the front of goal, but it's easily cut out once again from Newington. McVarnick. He's under pressure from Patterson, and Hegarty is there. Gives the ball now to Fraser. He tries to find Hegarty once again, but once again it's good defending. Patterson, he goes inside to find Joel Thompson. Tries to spread the ball across to Brandon Doyle, but once again the offside flag is raised, and Newington have an opportunity just to slow things down, settle themselves and get their shape again. It's been good defensive work from Newington so far. Their manager will be extremely happy, Paul Hamilton. Naven goes long again, trying to find Robert McVarnick, but Patterson wins the header. As far back to Patrick Pierce. He goes back to Gorman. Gorman tries to find Roper down the right hand side, but it's cut out by Johnny Black. Crusaders now on the counter. Coming with pace, it's Brandon Doyle. Heads it out to Thompson. Ball put into the box, but defended once again by Matthew Gorman. Aidan Wilson. He gives it to his centre half partner Chris Hegarty, who just steps in. Another ball trying to find Jordan Owens, but it's cut out once again, only as far out as to Brandon Doyle. He gets it on his left foot and goes for a goal. and out of nothing, Crusaders have taken the lead. What a tremendous strike from Brandon Doyle. Just the ball coming back out to him, and done really well just to get that onto his left foot and find the top corner of the net. Maybe that goal will just settle the nerves now for Crusaders, but what a strike from Brandon Doyle. Some very important now for Newington that they don't drop their heads and they keep doing what they're doing. Not much you can do about a strike like that, and Crusaders have now taken the lead. Oh, Pearce just hanging on the ball, and Johnny Fraser's there to intercept. He's coming easy against Pearce, but just overruns it and goes out for a goal kick. Great work there to win the ball from Johnny Fraser. Probably just one touch too many. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier on. Johnny Fraser seems to be a perfectionist in his early days of his career. He had asked me for some of the footage of the Linfield game, the first game. He wanted to watch the game back in detail, and he's a player that wants to do really well, and he's extremely hungry, which is always a good sign. Gorman goes inside. Ball now breaks to Thomas Logan. He spreads it out to his right back, Oisin Roper. McFarnick just coming around the back stick there. Patterson has to be aware, but Gillen lays it back to Kevin Bradley. Clip forward, just trying to find McFarnick once again, but headed clear by Chris Hegarty. Thomas Logan now gives it to Patrick Downey. He finds Pearce. Just a testing ball in there to Gillen, and I think the better pass was out in his left hand side, but opted to go on the inside, and Patterson was there. Maben clipped forward towards Gillen, but it's easy enough there for Chris Hegarty. Ball breaks now. Philip Lowry gives it back to Black. Inside to find the goal scorer of this evening, Brandon Doyle. He tries to feed that ball through to Johnny Fraser, but cut out by Gorman. Philip Lowry. Hegarty just steps inside the Newington half. Gives the ball out right to Johnny Fraser. Plays it up, good 1-2 with Patterson. Downey done well just to get a touch on that, but concedes a throw in. Patterson goes back to Hegarty. He's going to go first time with a great ball put in the box towards Jordan Owens, but good defending by Matthew Gorman once again. Only as far out now to Johnny Black. Inside finds Philip Lowry. Gillen does well to track him back, and good defensive work there. Newington now have a chance to break, but Gillen just showed a bit too much of that ball there to Patterson, who done well. Hegarty finds Johnny Fraser once again. He goes inside, spreads the ball across the halfway line to find Philip Lowry. One more to Johnny Black once again. Puts a ball towards Jordan Owens. He looked like he maybe had a wee arm around his shoulder there, but can't get anything on that. Just the early signs of Johnny Black. He's put some magnificent balls into the box so far. It's been 8 years since Johnny Black was in the Irish League. Black again comes inside to find Robbie Weir. Doyle just knocks it out towards Chris Hegarty. Plenty of space once again down this right hand side. Inside finds Robbie Weir. He tries to find the feet of Jordan Owens, who done well to get a touch there, but just couldn't find Philip Lowry. Now an opportunity for Newington to break. It's Thomas Logan, does well. Great tackle there by Chris Hegarty. McVernick does well once again and lays it back to Riley, who asking too much there of Gary Warwick. Wilson. Robbie Weir just lays it back once again to Chris Hegarty. He finds Lewis Patterson on this right hand side. Inside to Robbie Weir. Once again, Crusaders just keeping the ball. Probably like to get the ball moving a wee bit quicker. Wilson gives it back to Philip Lowry. Hegarty just once again tries to find Johnny Fraser. If he can swing in that, he might keep the ball in. He does indeed. But Pearce is there just to tidy it up, but only as far out now to Philip Lowry, who tries to lay it off to Chris Hegarty, and it's a good ball by Thomas Logan. But Aidan Gillen was just offside. Opportunity there for Newington to break. Brandon Doyle just gives it back to Philip Lowry once again. Crusaders once again just coming at Newington. Wilson finds Joel Thompson. Robbie Weir trying to find Doyle, but Pearce is there. Ball still with Brandon Doyle, and Robert McVernick just the judge to foul Brandon Doyle. Opportunity now for Crusaders just to get bodies in the box, and Robbie Weir's going to be the man in charge of delivering this ball. Robbie Weir puts it, plenty of Crusaders men to aim for. I think it might have been Aidan Wilson that got the final touch in that, and there we have it. It's the first half here at Seaview. It's Crusaders 1, Newington 0. Goal courtesy of Brandon Doyle. Hasn't been a lot of chances for Crusaders. Newington have done fairly well just to hold their shape, but I'm sure Stephen Baxter and his management team will be glad to get his side in and just getting them to move that ball a bit quicker and cause more problems for Newington. We'll be joined in the second half in a few minutes. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Seaview for the second half. It's Crusaders 1, Newington 0. Hopefully everyone has went and got a nice cup of tea or coffee, and the second half will hopefully bring us a wee bit more excitement than the first half did. But Brandon Doyle with that terrific strike to put Crusaders 1-0 up. You may have heard there just over the tannoy, the Crusaders have made a change. It's Lewis Barr coming on for Johnny Black. It's just a like for like. Lewis Barr will go into left back. And Robert McVarnick gets us underway. He gives it back to Warwick. Roper now on this right hand side, but just tries to find Aidan Gillen and knocked it out of play. Crusaders have taken the throw in quickly and get the ball moving to Hegarty. Philip Lowry comes deep just to collect that ball off him, and out right now to Lewis Patterson. Seen plenty of the ball in the first half. Robbie Weir goes long, just trying to find Joel Thompson, who can't get there, but it is a Crusaders corner kick once again. Joel Thompson swung in with his left foot just over Jordan Owens, but ball breaks here too. I'm not sure he actually got the final touch. I think it might have been Philip Lowry. It is indeed. Just a scramble in the box there, and Philip Lowry was able to get turned and get the goal. I think it may have actually been, well, it's either between Philip Lowry or Chris Hegarty. We're not sure at this stage who got the final touch. We'll wait on Michael delivering the news. Yes, it was indeed Philip Lowry with a final touch there, and good start in this opening minute or so of the second half. Crusaders are now 2-0 up. Thomas Logan gets us underway once again. Goes inside to find Gillen. He's crowded out and ball breaks to Thompson. Tries to find Robbie Weir, who loses possession to Gary Warwick. Good feet there by Downey. He gives it back to Patrick Pearce. Downey once again. Just being tracked back by Philip Lowry. Righty. Gets the ball back, decides to go all the way back to Pearce. Spreads the ball across now to Kevin Bradley. Ball clipped forward, just again trying to find Downey, but Hegarty and Aidan Wilson are marking him very tight and don't give him an inch. Fraser comes inside to Philip Lowry. He'll spread the ball all the way across to Lewis Barr, who has come on to replace Johnny Black in this second half. Wilson, Robbie Weir just clipped the ball forward, trying to find Johnny Fraser, but it runs all the way to Maben. And here Chris Hegarty from here just telling his team to squeeze the ball and win it back. Lewis Barr finds Hegarty. He in turn gives it out right to Patterson. Brandon Doyle once again comes inside. He's making his way all the way over to the right hand side now. Johnny Fraser just comes inside. Patterson tries to find Johnny Fraser, but not on the same page with that ball there, and it's Downey. He's tracked down by Joel Thompson. I think Joel's maybe just caught the heel of Patrick Downey and concedes a foul. Downey just tries to let the ball run over him, but Philip Lowry was on it. Now the ball breaks to Jordan Owens, but referee gives a free kick and Newington played quickly. Thomas Logan there goes inside, tries to find Gary Womack, who keeps the ball. Good through ball there from Downey once again. If Aidan Gillen can get it, this Barr just has to get the right side of him, and does indeed see that out for a Crusaders goal kick. I think Joel Thompson and Brandon Doyle have just swapped, and Brandon Doyle is playing in that midfield three, and Thompson has went out wide, at least for the opening few minutes of the second half. Weir finds Jordan Owens and lots of space. And he's also came deep just to try and make things happen. Doyle. Robbie Weir switches on to Lewis Barr. Good chest in towards goal, but it looks like Kevin Bradley will be there just to mop it up and clips the ball forward towards Aidan Gillen once again. Good feet by Gillen, but he's crowded out by Lowry and Barr, who finds Joel Thompson. He just tries to put a cross into the box. Goalkeeper calls for it, but Gorman just decides to deal with things himself. Good play there by Robert McVarnick. Once again, he looks like he's trying to get a shot away, and Robbie Weir uses his strength just to see that one out and win the ball back. It's Thompson now on this left hand side. He finds the feet of Jordan Owens, and he opts to go back all the way to Robbie Weir. Patterson on his right hand side. Jordan Owens is just making his way into the box once again, but Patterson opts to go back. Ball's now with Robbie Weir. Fraser. Philip Lowry, great pass out towards Patterson, takes it down his chest, but Pierce is there. And it's a throw in now to Crusaders down this right channel. Chris Hegarty. This gets by Logan and Warwick, but Newington win themselves a throw in. Warwick, good play to find Matthew Gorman. He finds Logan, who spreads the ball out. Good play there by Thomas Logan. Bradley goes long and behind, trying to find Gillen, but Lewis Barr does well and knocks it out for a Newington throw in. Good opportunity here for Newington just to get themselves up the pitch. Roper. Good ball trying to find Logan, but Wilson just uses his upper body strength there to shield him off, and Philip Lowry can't find the feet of Jordan Owens. Out now towards Gorman, and he gets a shot off from range, but Sean O'Neill easily watches that one just sail past his post. Philip Lowry, big miss tonight for the Newington captain Richard Gowdy, centre midfielder. He got sent off last Tuesday evening against Portadown. Fraser just tries to find Patterson, but overhits that, and it runs out for a Newington goal kick once again. Just got to be better with the ball here, Crusaders. We said it in the first half about doing things a bit quicker, but they just got to find feet. Gorman just runs into space. Still Gorman on the ball, seals by Brandon Doyle and Philip Lowry, I think Gorman was just running beyond the halfway line there, and Philip Lowry went down, and the referee was fairly close to see that was a foul on Philip Lowry. Robbie Weir finds Brandon Doyle on the inside. Good feet by Doyle. He's pressed by Downey, but Crusaders do well to come out with the ball. Robbie Weir just clipped forward towards Jordan Owens. It's that straight ball that was easily mopped up by Newington, but once again Crusaders regain possession. Hegarty tries to find the feet of Brandon Doyle. Good pressure there by Roper, but it goes back into the Crusaders half. Doyle finds Lewis Barr on the left hand side. Inside we'll find Philip Lowry. Wilson. Brandon Doyle. Good ball out to Johnny Fraser. Takes a good first touch. Does well and just goes down on the edge of the box and rolled into the box, but referee didn't see anything wrong with that. Good touch there by Gorman. And now to Roper. He goes up his line trying to find Gillen, but it's cut out again by Lewis Barr. Made a good positive start in the early stages of the second half. Philip Lowry moves the ball quicker now to the right hand side. It finds the feet of Patterson. He gives it to Fraser. He's forced to go inside to Robbie Weir. Crusaders just trying to find the width here in this second half. Ball clipped forward towards Barr, but Roper gets a good head on it. Joel Thompson and Logan challenge, and Thomas Logan does really well to come out with the ball. He's still under pressure there. Good 1-2 with Roper. Great feet there by Thomas Logan. It's better by Newington. Ball comes again to Logan, but Lewis Barr does well, and Roper's looking for a free kick but doesn't get it. Bradley this time. He gives it again out in the left hand side to Gary Warwick. Good pressure there from Crusaders, but just Newington got to be a hair careful of where they're giving up the ball. Barr tries to find Jordan Owens coming back from an offside position. That wouldn't have stood, but Gary Warwick. Gorman goes left to find his centre half partner of Patrick Pearce. It was Riley just down that left hand side and just didn't get the ball played to him quickly enough. Jordan Owens gives it back to Chris Hegarty. He switches the play to his centre half partner. It's Philip Lowry now on the ball. Robbie Weir just shouting on 5 yards and move. Very experienced player, Robbie Weir. Made a good positive start to the league campaign himself. Just took him a wee bit of time to settle into this Crusaders side, but he's a very good footballer, no doubt about that. Thompson just can't get by Pearce, looks for a free kick, but it isn't given. Riley goes long, trying to find Gillen once again, but it's easy collected there by Aidan Wilson. He just steps in and gives Crusaders a chance to come back once again. Just the longer this game goes on, Newington just have to be careful not to lose their shape and their discipline. It's 2-0 here at Seaview. The Crusaders goals were scored by Brandon Doyle and Philip Lowry. Robbie Weir puts a ball in, but beats Jordan Owens and runs out for a goal kick once again. Just that final ball in the final third tonight for Crusaders that I'm sure they'll not be happy with. I know it's always very difficult when a team comes, and especially playing three centre halves and two full-backs who aren't getting up the pitch that much. It's really a back five, and I'm sure it can be very frustrating, but it's the final third when Crusaders do have the ball. The final ball's got to be better. It's intercepted here by Jordan Owens. He has a shot from distance, hits off the back of Kevin Bradley, but just a loose pass there from Pearson. Jordan Owens found himself in acres of space, gets a shot away, but good save by the keeper onto the back of Gorman. O'Neill gives it out to Aidan Wilson. Robbie Weir goes inside to find Johnny Fraser. He opts to come inside again and give the ball to Robbie Weir. Just looked as if that pass was going to be a bit short there, and Gary Warwick was going to intercept it, but gets away with one there. Robbie Weir tries to get into the feet of Joel Thompson. He can't hold the ball up, and good work once again. The flick over the head by Thomas Logan. Sean O'Neill's just careful, he was off his line there. Good through ball by Thomas Logan. He's been a bright spark this evening. Robert McVarnick, another player who's done really well down this left hand side, gives it back to Jack Riley. Inside to find Patrick Downey. Ball just around the left hand side there to McVarnick. Gets a good ball across the front of goal, but just not enough Newington players attacking that. Good play there by Robert McVarnick, another player who's showed glimpses of quality this evening. It's always going to be a big ask for Newington coming to Seaview to play the Premiership Giants. Nonetheless, this will be a good game to take into their own league campaign. As I mentioned at the start of the show, they're tied in top of the leaderboard, 9 points from 4 games. Pearce gives a ball out there trying to find Warwick, but Johnny Fraser gets there. It's a great ball put into the box. Jordan Owens is going to get there. He can't. Comes out to Joel Thompson and just gets a shot away, but good pressure there defensively from Matthew Gorman, and just puts Joel Thompson under some pressure that can't direct his shot, and it goes high over the bar. Good play there by Johnny Fraser. We all know that Johnny possesses that burst of pace, and at any level of football that's always dangerous. Mabin goes long again, trying to find Thomas Logan. Lewis Barr does well just to win that header. Philip Lowry's there just to tidy it up. Just a wee clash of heads there potentially. Shane Andrews is just having a look. Yeah, he does indeed blow his whistle. I think it's Thomas Logan is the man on his knees. Just underneath me, looks like there's going to be another change for Crusaders. This time it's Joel Thompson making way for Johnny McMurray. Johnny McMurray played the first 45 minutes on Saturday against Larne. I spoke to the manager after the game, and I think he was just careful and cautious that Johnny McMurray had been booked and maybe got let off with a couple of fouls after that. Was just worried that he wouldn't see out the game, so made that change just to cope with the shape of Larne as well, and no doubt that was a good call. Be interesting here just to see where McMurray goes with Jordan Owens already on the pitch. If they go to a flat 4 in the midfield and allow McMurray and Jordan Owens to go up top. Looks like Brandon Doyle's just going to come out to this left hand side once again. Johnny Fraser on the right, Robbie Weir and Philip Lowry in the middle, and Jordan Owens and McMurray up top. It's bad news if you're a Newington player or supporter. You now have to deal with Jordan Owens and McMurray. Robbie Weir clips the ball, trying to find Brandon Doyle, but well cut out there by Downey. Good break there by Thomas Logan again, and Philip Lowry just gave a wee nudge there and conceded a foul. Thomas Logan only back on the pitch after that head injury, and he's give a wee shake of the hand to Philip Lowry just to acknowledge that foul. Gary Warwick with the free kick. Plays to the feet of Thomas Logan. He tries to find Warwick again, and Brandon Doyle has to get there just to knock that ball out of play, and it's a Newington corner kick. Played into the box. Robbie Weir's there with a head, only as far to Logan again. It breaks the Roper and takes a big deflection, but Sean O'Neill could only watch that one, and he was glad to see it run past his post. It's going to be another corner kick here for Newington. Going to be taken by Aidan Gillen. Ball played in by Gillen right underneath the keeper, but Robbie Weir's there once again. Johnny McMurray can't get enough on it, but does enough to clear the lines, and Newington are forced to go all the way back to Kevin Bradley. Warwick. Good feet there by Matthew Gorman. Tries to find Jack Riley, but can't. It's a throw in now to Newington. Step forward, trying to find Gillen once again, but Hegarty does well. Jordan Owens just trying to find McMurray, and McMurray probably just steps in there and concedes a foul. Newington free kick. Their captain gets it going quickly. Out now to Pierce. Ball just runs out of play there. There's Logan with the pass. McMurray now on the left hand side. Jordan Owens is in the box with lots of space, but McMurray opts to go out right to find Johnny Fraser. Just makes his way into the box. Runs the ball, gets a cross in, but well defended once again. Not for the first tonight by Jack Riley, and it's going to be a Crusaders corner kick once again. Special mention to Joshua Wilson, son of Crusaders coach Mark, who's home from football this evening and watching this game. Corner's taken. Great ball into the box. Round the back is Jordan Owens, but just can't make contact with that one and goes out for a goal kick. But it was Lewis Barr that put that ball into the box, just a yard over the head of Jordan Owens. But great whip in that corner coming in. Maben goes long once again. Tries to find McVarnick, but Aidan Wilson's there. Thomas Logan does well, just knocks that ball up toward McVarnick again, but Chris Hegarty looks favoured to get that, does indeed, and good pressure there from McVarnick, and doesn't allow Crusaders to get the ball up the pitch. Wilson with a long throw, tries to find Jordan Owens, beats him, but Johnny McMurray gets a good hit on it. Owens inside to find McMurray, he gives it off to Robbie Weir, goes down the right hand side to find Johnny Fraser. Crusaders breaking now with pace, plenty of men getting forward. Out now to Patterson, he puts a ball into the box towards Jordan Owens, and goalkeeper does really well just to get a touch in that, because as we've seen it over the years many times, Jordan Owens was coming in round the back post and very likely just to head that one into the back of the net, but goalkeeper done well. It's another Crusaders corner. This time it's going to be taken by Brandon Doyle. Robbie Weir is there to take it short. We clip ball back to Brandon Doyle. He makes his way into the box. Probably could have went down, but great ball in. Falls now to Chris Hegarty, and it goes in the back of the net. Not sure if it took another touch there, but great strike by Chris Hegarty. It's now Crusaders 3, Newington 0. Great play there from Brandon Doyle and Robbie Weir. Newington defence just switched off for a second and allowed Brandon Doyle to make his way into the box and get the cross in. And whilst they beat Jordan Owens, Chris Hegarty was coming around the back just to direct that shot across goal. And done really well to get his first goal of the new season. I think we're going to see another Crusaders change here. This will be their final change of the evening. I think the County Antrim rules are slightly different this year, where the league campaign and League Cup are allowing 5 subs. but only 3 subs in this competition. So it's their final change of this evening, which isn't going to be made just yet. Robert McVarnick does well just outside of the boot, trying to find Oisin Roper, but Lewis Barr's there just to knock it out once again. Roper takes the throw in, trying to find Gillen. Robbie Weir's there just to knock it on. Johnny McMurray does well to take it down his chest, and Brandon Doyle just collects it from there. Maybe just hand in the back there. The referee has seen, and Newington get underway quickly. Chris Hegarty steps in to win the ball back. Right now to McMurray. He finds Hegarty once again. Chris Hegarty through ball to find Jordan Owens. He gives it back to McMurray, who goes first time. Done well to get that in target, but asking a lot to beat the goalkeeper from there. And that sub looks like it's going to be James Holland. It's going to be given some minutes this evening. He done particularly well last week when he came on, lucky not to score. Riley down the left hand side, and Patterson does well just to go back to Sean O'Neill, who has pretty much been a spectator this evening. Gives it out to Wilson. Inside to Robbie Weir. Brandon Doyle's just making that run, but Robbie Weir just decides to go all the way back, and Newington happy enough for Crusaders to keep the ball in their own half, and they got that back 5 and another bank of 4 in front. Patterson goes long once again, just overhits that, and looked up to see Jordan Owens, but was asking too much of him. That change is going to be made now for Crusaders. Looks like it's Jordan Owens that's going to give way this evening for James Holland. Signed a new deal with Crusaders in the summer. I know the club have got great expectations of James Holland. I like what they see. Good for him now just to get some minutes. He looks like he's going to maybe... Well, he started off on this left-hand side, but it might just be that Brandon Doyle's out of position, but we'll see over the next few minutes what his role's going to be this evening. Maven goes long. Good header there by Holland to find Brandon Doyle. Showed too much of it to Gary Warwick, and he knocks it out for Crusaders throw-in. Brandon Doyle. Laurie gives it back to Chris Hegarty. Brandon Doyle, just a clip ball. I think he was trying to find Patterson, but it runs all the way through to the Newington goalkeeper. Riley, well cut out there by Fraser, just doesn't allow that pass to find the feet of Gillen, and Newington are going to make their first change of this evening. It'll be Andrew Fox coming on. In place of Aidan Gillen.
Newington substitution, number 16 Andrew Fox, replacing number 9 Aidan Gillen.
Pierce clears his lines only as far as Chris Hegarty. Robbie Weir just tries to find the feet of Lewis Barr, but Aidan Wilson is there just to tidy that up. Good pressing there from McVarnick. Gives Sean O'Neill an opportunity just to get the feet moving. Well done, good early block there by Andrew Fox, who's come on in place of Gillen. Robbie Weir plays a ball trying to find Johnny McMurray. I think twofold there. I think he knew that he wasn't going to get it, but I also think he just looked across the line and knew that he went too early and would have been offside. Evan goes long trying to find Riley. Johnny Fraser is there with the first one and the second header. And a throw in now for Newington. Harry Warwick. Johnny McMurray does well. Ball comes out now to James Holland. He clips it forward towards Philip Lowry, trying to get it on his right foot. Lays it back to Johnny McMurray. It's a good save there by Maben. Good opportunity for Crusaders to extend their lead. Unlucky there by Thomas Logan, who's been eager to get his team up the pitch. Showed great qualities this evening. Here is that man again, but he just gives away possession of the ball to Lewis Barr. Robbie Weir goes all the way back to Aidan Wilson. McMurray going deep just to try and get his foot in the ball. Wilson goes long out left, finds Brandon Doyle. Good touch inside by Brandon Doyle. He's up against Kevin Bradley, does well and tries to get his cross into the box, but it's cut out by Bradley, and it's another corner for Crusaders. 3-0 here at Seaview. Chris Hegarty, Philip Lowry and Brandon Doyle with a great strike in the first half. Corner to be taken by Brandon Doyle once again. Looks like Newington are going to make two changes this time. Darryl McKenna and Matthew Smith going to come on. And it looks like Robert McVarnick is going to give way. Put in a great shift this evening. Doyle goes low this time, and it's well cleared by Newington.
Number 15, Matthew Smith, and number 12, Darryl McKinnon. Replacing number 11,
Matthew Smith.
And number 2,
early chance to run with the ball, but it's sniffed out by Robbie Weir. Sean O'Neill gives Robbie it back, and he has to go across the pitch. Good touch there by James Holland, just shielded off by Philip Lowry. Good play. Johnny McMurray comes inside, wanting to spread the ball. Does indeed go to find Patterson, but it was an important touch there by Darryl McKenna. Fresh legs on now for Newington. Good play by Robbie Weir. Tries to clip it forward to find Fraser. Fraser now on the right. Oh, he just done well. Element of luck there, but the ball did fall kindly to Johnny Fraser, but just as he went to pull the trigger and get a shot away, it was cut out by the Newington defence. It's another corner down this right hand side. It's going to be the left foot of Lewis Barr putting this one in. Newington have got everyone back with the exception of Andrew Fox, who's up there, but Robbie Weir's given an outlet to go short, and Andrew Fox has to go back. Good ball put in by Barr. Good headed clear by Newington, but only as far as the goal scorer, Chris Hegarty. Great feat by Chris Hegarty, and goes with his left foot, puts a dangerous ball in the box. Out now towards James Holland. Great pass to McMurray. He initially thought he may have been offside and had a wee glance up, but Newington now with an opportunity to break. Ball clipped up towards Matthew Smith, but Patterson does really well once again defensively and sniffs that out. Robbie Weir gives it to Sean O'Neill. He goes trying to find McMurray, who gets a great flick on, and Pearce is in a running race there with Johnny Fraser, but good work by James Hold. Riley's there to try and help his defensive partner out and does well, and it's now a throw in. Newington just camped inside their own box. About 10 minutes left here at Seaview. Crusaders 3, Newington 0. Both sides seem to have made all their changes for the evening. St Andrews is just having a word with Patrick Pearce and Johnny McMurray. Pearce gets it back and Riley goes long trying to find McKenna. It's Lewis Barr. And Downey just thought he was in there, but McMurray goes left to find Brandon Doyle. He makes his way inside the box on his right foot, gets the shot away, but well defended by Bradley once again, and rolls out for a Crusaders throw in. This Barr goes back to Brandon Doyle. He switches the play all the way back to Chris Hegarty, who makes his way into Newington half. Looks like he's going to go for a goal, but just too much elevation in that one, and goes over the crossbar. Centre half finds himself with that much time and nobody coming near him. There's only one thought for most centre halves in the country. They're going to go for the spectacular. Not sure how often it comes off, but good play by McKenna. Goes up his line trying to find Fox, but doesn't. Ball breaks again now to Pearce. Inside to find Downey. Matthew Gorman. Good ball to Thomas Logan, but once again Hegarty is there. Johnny McMurray. Great feet from McMurray. Looks to be crowded out. Tried to find the feet of James Holland, but doesn't. It's good pressing there from Holland just to put the goalkeeper under some pressure and make him play the ball forward. Good header by Wilson. Ball played up. Johnny McMurray gets a head on it. Flag didn't go up, and the Newington goalkeeper is just letting the assistant referee know his thoughts about that one. He thought he was offside. I think Johnny McMurray may have thought he was offside as well. Good touch by Andy Fox once again. Ball played by Logan, but he can't find Daryl McKenna. Fraser now on the right hand side. Gorman does well. Downey gives it out left. Downey gets it back. Smith just overhit that, and Downey could only get a head on it, but ball breaks once again. Gary Warwick does well to play it out in this right hand side to Andrew Fox. He comes inside. Lewis Barr is there. Fox finds Downey, finds himself with plenty of space, but just runs into Patterson and narrowed the angle, and for a second we thought he was going to be able to get a shot away. Holland lays it off to McMurray. Patterson gives it back to Chris Hegarty. McMurray. Just a wee triangle going here between Wilson, McMurray and Philip Lowry. It's a great ball there by Philip Lowry and to find Johnny Fraser. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And great finish from Johnny McMurray. And a great, well-worked team goal there from Crusaders. It was Aidan Wilson, Philip Lowry and Johnny McMurray just playing the ball in the triangle, and it was a great through ball there in the end by Philip Lowry, and Johnny Fraser just arced his run, found himself one-on-one with the keeper and found the bottom corner. It's now Crusaders 4, Newington 0. Approaching the last 5 minutes or so here at Seaview. It's 4-0 now, as we said. Thomas Logan, he gets the side going again, out right to find Andrew Fox, but Wilson does well and just knocks the ball out for a Newington throw-in once again. To their credit, Newington just keep coming back and haven't given up by any stretch of the imagination, but this will hopefully serve them well in their own league campaign. Good defending again by Lewis Barr. It's Andrew Fox down this right hand side, lays it back to McKenna. Andrew Fox again does well to find Matthew Gorman. Good play by the Newington skipper, but just Andrew Fox couldn't get the ball under control, and Barr inside finds Robbie Weir. He gives it back to Barr, and well played there by Lewis Barr just to get out of the congested area. Open the space up again for Crusaders, who are now breaking down this right hand side. Lewis Patterson comes back but just opts to give it back to Chris Hegarty, who does indeed find Johnny Fraser down this right hand side. Gives it to Patterson. Tries to find the feet of Holland but doesn't. Look like a wee hand just in the air there from Lewis Patterson. Referee sees that one and brings it back for a free kick, which is Newington are eager to get that underway quickly. Warwick inside to find Patrick Pearce. He spreads it to Kevin Bradley. Wilson is there with Gary Warwick once again. Back out now towards Pearce. He goes left to find Jack Riley. Inside trying to find Downey. Downey does well just to take that ball under control. He's hustled out by Robbie Weir, who concedes a throw in.
Number 6, Robbie Weir.
Good play by Thomas Logan once again. You may have heard just over the tannoy there, the man of the match this evening is Robbie Weir. Had a very comfortable game tonight, Robbie. Just dictating the whole speed of play and his teammates in front of him. Also think it'd be fair to give credit to the opposite number 6, Thomas Logan, who I think's had a very, very good game tonight for Newington. Done really well. As to, in the first half in particular, Jack Riley and the skipper this evening, Gary Warwick. But in general, I think all of the Newington boys have done really well. Ball now out in the right hand side to Johnny Fraser. Inside to find man of the match, Robbie Weir. He finds Philip Lowry. Weir, no more to Chris Hegarty. Just trying to work the angles here and get in behind, because the 5 at the back are just trying to not give Crusaders any space. Chris Hegarty runs with the ball but lays it off just to Patterson. He's forced to go all the way home to Sean O'Neill, who's chased down by Daryl McKenna. Philip Lowry. Robbie Weir once again inside to find Brandon Doyle. He just tries to slip that ball to Lewis Barr, but probably just asking a lot for Lewis Barr to get there, but intentions were good. Maven goes long once again. the ball comes up, it's our cameraman who has to palm that one back. Scared the absolute life out of him, has to be said. Just back from his very stressful weekend. Big congratulations to the cameraman this evening, Philip White, and his new wife Ashley, who tied the knot here at Seaview on Friday afternoon. Ball breaks to Thomas Logan, cleared there by Aidan Wilson, up to James Holland. Philip Lowry now on the ball, and there we have it. It's the full-time whistle. Goes, it's Crusaders 4, Newington 0. Well done to Newington this evening. I know it was a big ask for them, but they done very well. They had a great shape about them and frustrated Crusaders somewhat, but Crusaders were able to get that goal in the first half, and we just settled everything and ran out 4-0 winners here at Seaview. Crusaders are off to the Oval on Saturday, and I'm sure it would be great for everyone who can to be there and cheer on the team. Hopefully we can get maximum points, which is going to be a big ask at the Oval. But thank you very much indeed for everybody who tuned in this evening on the YouTube channel. Big thank you to Mr. Cruise TV and McCormick, and as I said, the cameraman Philip White this evening. And maybe we'll be back in a few weeks' time when the next games are being played, but hope everybody has a lovely week, and thank you very much indeed.